What bloody man is that? He can report at the seams by his plight of the revolt, the newest state.
This is the sergeant, who like a good and hardened soldier fought against my captivity. Hail, brave friend! Say to the king the knowledge of the broil, as thou didst leave it.
Doubtful it stood, as two spent swimmers that do climb together and choke their art. The merciless Macdonald, worthy to be a rebel, for that multiplying villainies of nature do swarm upon him. From the western isles of colonels and gallows glasses is supplied, and fortune on his damned quarrel smiling, show like a rebel's horror. But all's too weak for brave Macbeth, for he deserves that name, disdaining fortune with his brandished steel, which smoked with bloody execution, like Valier's minion carved out his passage till he faced the slave, which never shook his hand nor bade farewell to him, till he unseamed him from the navel to the chops, and fixed his head upon the battlements.
O valiant cousin, worthy gentleman!
Whence the sun glistens, his reflection, shipwrecking storms and direful thunder breaks. From the spring whence comfort seemed to come, discomfort swells. Mark, King of Scotland, mark! No sooner justice had, with valour armed, compelled these skipping colonels to trust their heels, with the Norwegian lord, surveying vantage, with furbished arms and new supplies of men, began a fresh assault.
Dismayed not our captains Macbeth and Banquo?
Yes, as sparrows eagles, or the hare the lion. If I say sooth, I must report they were as cannons overcharged with double cracks, or they doubly doubled strokes upon their foe, except they meant to bathe in reeking wounds, or memorize another gallop. I cannot tell, but I am faint. My gashes cry for help.
So well thy words become thee as thy wounds, they smack of honour both. Go get him surgeons.
The worthy Thane of Ross, what a haste look through his eyes, so should he look that seems to speak things strange.
God save the king. Whence camest thou, worthy Thane?
From Fife, great king, where the Norwegian banners flap the sky, and fan our people cold. Norway himself with terrible numbers, assisted by the most disloyal traitor, the Thane of Cawdor, began a dismal conflict till that Bellona's bridegroom laughed in proof, confronted him with the self-comparisons, point against point, rebellious arm against arm, curbed his lavish spirit, and to conclude the victory fell upon us. Great happiness!
That now we know, the Norway's king craves composition, nor would we deny him burial of his men, till he disturbed at St. Colm's Inch, $10,000 to our general use. No more than the Thane of Cawdor shall deceive our bosom any more. Go pronounce his present death, and with his former title greet Macbeth.
I'll see it done. What he hath lost, noble Macbeth has won.